Hey, listen! Stop scrolling! Focus on your work!
With the rapid development of mobile network and communication technologies in this century, smartphones have become an indispensable part of our modern-day life. We could hardly put away our phone regardless of any situation. For example, a university student who seems glued to the screen while walking down the street, having a meal, or participating in a group discussion. Despite the increased awareness of corporate smartphone use, most people are still unaware of the actual time they spend on it. This documentary will illustrate the extent of dependence on smartphones for students studying in Hong Kong City University, while showing strong correlations between smartphone usage along with social media platforms such as Instagram and Threads to higher level of social anxiety and to shorter attention spans. By providing examples of excessive use of mobile phones, we hope to demonstrate that while mobile devices offer convenience access to information, online news, and mobile communication, overuse on smartphone not only produce emotional effects such as social anxiety, but also cognitive effects that impact an individual attention span on their own social network.
For our methodology, we conducted two types of surveys. In the first survey, the data collection survey, we recruited 12 students from City University of Hong Kong using convenience sampling through campus networks. In addition to data tracking, some participants also completed face-to-face interviews, which provide us with deeper qualitative insights of their personal phone using experience. Our data collection spanned 2 weeks with distinct phases. In the first week, from 8th to 14th of February, we collected the whole week pre-test phone usage data without participants' active awareness on 15th of February. This procedure allows us to observe their natural, unconscious phone behavior while they are free from any interrupt or self-monitoring. In the second week, from 15th to 21st of February, participants were asked to actively submit the daily phone records on a daily basis. This transition helped us to compare differences between unsupervised and supervised conditions. In our second survey, the Google Form survey, it asked participants' phone habits and included several key components such as participants listing their top 3 most used apps, estimating the daily percentage usage of different app categories, and completing a self-appraisal on their phone behavior. After collecting all the data, we performed a thorough data cleaning process, removing the outliers and irrelevant responses to ensure our analysis would be based on accurate and meaningful data.
Our research data showed that on a typical weekday, around 70% of interviewees spent more than 5 hours on their phone. On weekends and holidays, around 55% of participants spent more than 7 hours on their phone. The actual results reflect that the daily phone usage was higher than their expectations. When we look at academic source, a study on Hong Kong University students found that 21.5% of participants have smartphone addiction. When compared with non-addicted students, addicted students showed higher depression scores, poor academic performance, and lower life satisfaction. Besides, 65% of our interviewees spend most of the time of using social media such as Instagram and Threads, implying students are addicted to social media. Excessive reliance on phone for social media ties to the finding that 85% of university students felt lost without their phone. This contributes to decreased face-to-face interactions and increased feelings of loneliness. Also, the majority of respondents take phone breaks while studying every 5 to 20 minutes, primarily due to the boredom with work and the need for mental reset. As a result, we found that with the use of phones, students might lower their procrastination on their work. The research, aligned with 2024 meta-analysis, showed a significant positive correlation between smartphone addiction and procrastination. Students might intend to delay their tasks until the deadline, as quick dopamine hits from social media reinforce avoidance rather than productivity. Overall, during our data collection on university students' phone usage, we found there was some negative impact like phone addiction, over-reliance on phones for social interaction, and lower procrastination. Heavy daily screen time on social media or other applications correlates with higher depression, reduced face-to-face contact, and delays tasks, forming a cycle of dependency. This is one of our respondents from interviewees.
So thank you for coming. Would you like to answer a few questions? Sure. Okay, so from our pre-test, we collected daily phone usage from students like you. So what was your average daily screen time last week, and how did it compare to what you predicted on the form?
So my actual screen time was around 5 hours a day, and mostly in the evenings. But on the form, I predicted only 3 hours since I thought I wasn't on it that much. I guess I have underestimated how often I picked it up between classes. Okay.
Other replies from our survey also claimed when they are asked to delete the Black Hole app from their phone, they opened it mindlessly and lose time in it.
However, because the surveys use convenient sampling, insufficient representation from various groups and unequal gender distribution may lead to biased results regarding phone usage. Our interviewees were predominantly male and studying science or engineering-based majors. As a small number of samples with data cleaning and preprocessing, outliers may still remain, affecting a proper result on findings. With the clear results of the reliance on social media nowadays, people spend a long time on their phones, especially on social media every day without realizing their time spent on phone usage. These phenomena have resulted in a reduced concentration at work, phone addiction, and social media communication reliance, and also physical damages such as astigmatism and neck pain. To ameliorate the impacts of long-time phone usage, it is suggested to put a phone away in a place where you could not directly observe your phone and set up app time limits on your phone to control the time each day you spend on the apps. And with more time spent with friends face-to-face, reducing a reliance and subconscious on social media. Even if you've already been using the phone for a long time, just stand up and stretch your body and look at green plants that are far away from you in your sight. With these improvements in mind, perhaps a more outgoing, healthy, and high-yielding society would be built as people socialize directly in reality but not virtual, and watch phones less when they are working and studying. Humanity will also be more meaningful.